Hello, everyone, and welcome into HelenKennard.com. I'm Helen Kennard, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome into my studio. Please let me know when you get here so I know who I'm stamping with. Tonight I've got a really, really cute card that I thought you would like too. It's using a suite of products called the Turtly Awesome stamp set and dies. And then it's got the gems. I hope I brought those in. Probably did. Yes, I did. The shades of green hexagons. But look at that. Isn't that cute as it can be? It's almost like a ombre. I like them in two different sizes, but we'll be using those. I thought that was really cute. Excuse me. But what I'm really wanting to showcase tonight is this. This is two-tone cardstock, and it's really cool. They showed it to us at well, we've had it. They brought it in last year, but I haven't had a chance to play with it at all. So on stage they showed us it's white core, so it's got color on each side, but the middle of it is white. So when you go to tear it, you see the white, and you can see that would make a really cool scene of mountains or a meadow, or if it was the right color, water. So lots of things that you could do with this, but just by tearing it. And then, of course, you could crumple it up. But this is one that we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to sand it. Now, when you sand it, you take the color off, and it gets down to the white core. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And there's lots and lots of things you can do with that as well. It does that in a way look like a snowdrift, like snow in the background, or water if you want it to be water, to have some foam on the water. So lots of things that you can do with this paper. So that's just one of the things, is the white core part of it. The other thing that's really cool is that it's called two-tone because on one side you have one color, and the other side you have a different color of the shade. So a darker and a lighter shade. So in this card you can see I've used the darker of the paper. But all the paper that we have is like this, that's two-toned. So you can choose which side you want to use. So we did this card last night, or not last night, Monday, in my techniques class, because I have a class that I teach, excuse me, once a month, that we do either fun folds or techniques. And this is one of the ones that I did with that. So what we're going to do is I've got Balmy Blue, and I folded it I cut it 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. So it's going to open up like this. Okay. Then I have 2 pieces of basic white. Let's see what I said to cut these. 1 1/4, so they're both about 1 1/4. One is 4 1/4 and one is 4. So you're going to want, and we're going to put them on top of each other with a staggering effect. But let's set that right there for right now, because this is the cool part, is the sanding. I feel like I need to do that. I think I'm going to do the lighter shade this time. So I've already, one of the things that comes with this suite is an embossing folder. So you can see how cool that is. It even looks like a turtle shell, doesn't it? But I'm going to use it on the lighter side this time. On that one I use a darker side. And you just start sanding away. You have to apply a little bit of pressure, and that's okay. There, can't you see that so much better than that side? So it depends upon what look you're looking for. So I like it. So we're going to apply this. I'm going to put it on with dimensional to let it stand out a little bit. I hope everybody's had a good week. I am so ready for Easter, for a break. I'm so ready for Friday. Okay, so it's not this. I don't center it. We're gonna have it up a little bit, so we're not centering it on the card. There. Okay, so now we're gonna take our white, and I'm gonna use the liquid glue for this. I'm going to bring it over just a little bit right there. It is the next tallest one, right? Yeah. I kept going, what is that? That's the dimensional. All right. So that's done. Now we're going to stamp. Stamping color. One of the things that I love about photopolymer is that you can, which is the see-through kind, you can see if you've gotten it inked up well, which I now have. But you always want to stamp photopolymer on some kind of tabletop, or in this case this, for a better image. See how clean that image is? And then we're going to put 2 balloons so you can kind of look and see if you've got it good and inked up. So I'm going to put 1 balloon this way. Now you don't want to rock it. It's just straight down and up. And instead of putting another one, I'm going to put it upside down like that. There. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the sentiment, hope your birthday is turtly awesome. Lots of birthdays. There. Nope. See that? Let me turn it over. Okay, make sure I get that one this time. It looked like it was there. Well, that's better. All right. I'm going to set this aside while I color him in. So I'm using Granny Apple Green Dark and Light and Daffodil Delight Light and Dark. So I like starting with the light first. So I'm going to put light, and these are our blends, so it's alcohol markers. On his tummy, and then on his polka dots. There. Now, one thing that you need to know about alcohol markers is that they dry. As they dry, they get a little bit darker. So this is the dark. I'm going to color him in dark. And his turtle shell. He's so cute. I don't know why I feel like I've got to get my mouth just right. All right, so one of the balloons is going to be green, and one's going to be the yellow, but I like starting off with the light. Now with alcohol markers, unlike our regular water markers, the more you can go over it and add shading. Do you see how that, with the same one? So this is the Granny Apple Light, and I've gone over it twice to give it a, you layer the color on. So you don't really have to have like a medium color from the light and the dark, because you just add two layers of the light will give you that, you know, the lighter color. All right, here. And the same thing here. I'm going to start with the light. And then I better turn it this way. And then add a second layer of color. You see it? Just by adding a second layer of that color. So I don't have to use my dark. Now I can use dark if you want to, but I'm going to leave it like that. I knew I was going to forget this. I have the dies that go with this. And what is so cute about it is that the one that goes here cuts out his arm so that you can tuck it in. Now, of course, I left my cut and emboss machine out there, so let me go get it, and then we'll come back and cut this real quick. But look how you can lift this up and put it up underneath his arm. I'll show it to you again when I come back in, but y'all just hang on. Okay. I'm going to take a second. that out of the way. And of course I left the other part. Okay. I'm going to have to make 2 passes. Because I have 2 balloons and I only have 1 balloon die. Easy peasy. It's not one of those really complicated dies, so you don't have to worry about running it through more than one time. What have I done? Let me go get the other part that's sitting right there. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Right there, I didn't see it. Okay, now I could tell as soon as I tried rolling it through that I didn't have something. Look at him, isn't he adorable? Look at his arm. See, you can lift it up and tuck things under there. I love that. And a balloon. And 1 more balloon. And then we'll be done with this part. Anybody here? You can certainly say hello. I see that I have some people watching. Go ahead and say hello. All right. Sorry about that. All right, we're going to put some dimensionals on these. There you go. And then what you're going to do is the part that you're going to tuck under his arm, you're just going to put some liquid glue and then put a dimensional over there because this is already dimensionaled up. Of course, I put a dimensional right there so I can't tuck it under his arm. Let's see if I can tuck it under there this time. No. There. Whew. Let me tuck it a little bit further. There. How cute is that? See how I've got it under his arm? All right. That leaves our gems. I'll just use this end. There you go. What do you think? Isn't that a cute card? Hope your birthday is totally awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is an adorable stamp set. We're going to be using it next week in our retreat that we're having for all of the demonstrators in North Carolina to come to. They're all coming, or a lot of them are coming to New Bern, and we're so excited about it. But this is one of the new stamp sets that is in the new catalog, so they're going to want to see this as well. So, and I love the product. I love the two-toned. I think that's going to be so much fun now that we've had a chance to play with it a little bit and see it in action. And this stamp set and suite with the embossing folder, the gems, it also has some ribbon in there that's really, really, I love that ribbon too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, certainly give me a thumbs up. Come back next week so I can tell you all about our retreat next week and how fun it was and all of that. So I wanted to mention that the new Stampin' Rewards started yesterday. And so if you have any questions about how that works, for every $20 you get 10% of whatever you order for your next order. So that's already been fun for me. So you can order and get 10% rewards. And then the other thing is I'm getting ready to send out my monthly tutorial for all my email customers, and we have anywhere from 6 to 12 free tutorials for you. So every month we have a challenge, and we all try to work around that. So go sign up if you're not already a part of my email group. And I'll post the link for you to sign up so you don't miss out, because I'll be sending it out tomorrow. All right, you guys, have a great week. I'll see you next week. And take care. All righty. Bye-bye.